Hello, welcome to Custom Creator. I am Danny Lee, OGT. That is OGL, my Epica guru. We are very happy to be returning to Epica. I have missed you, Epicans. Is that correct, OGL?
Epicans is correct.
We
Well
have
said.
we have delved into a lot of rabbit holes, from a Latino band, The Warning, to more Nightwish, and Elvis Presley, Willie Nelson, Ray Charles. We have been around lately, so but we will not ever forget Epica or Marillion or House of Chains, the bands that helped start this channel. We will never ever go back. In fact, we have won the golden ticket.
Pull it back a little bit. There we go. Yeah.
All right, OGL. Tell us about what we're going to watch here.
All right, so we're listening or watching, reacting to a live version of Run for a Fall. So this song was written by Mark. This is from Epica's debut album, The Phantom Agony. This was Mark Hansen, that's correct. This is written about his dismissal from a band that he helped start, which was After Forever, which he started with.
That was the floor, right?
Yes. So, just so you know, Mark Jansen is responsible for introducing to the world both Floor Jansen and Simone Simmons. So, man's got a good ear for voices. So obviously there's some bitterness and whatnot in the song. Even this performance here, this Live in Paradiso, this entire concert, this was filmed in 2006, believe it or not. This was very shortly after the release of Consigned to Oblivion, their second album. But the band ended up going to a different record label. They went to Nuclear Blast Records, and their previous label, which I think was called Sanctuary, did not give up the rights to this recording, to this concert. Even when they went out of business, they stubbornly clung to the rights. And when I heard that Epica was coming out with a live DVD, I was so stoked because I had seen them twice, and Epica Live was certainly a different thing than you would get from Epica on videos or music videos or something like that. They're much more energetic. They have they're great performers, and I can't even begin to tell you how absurdly beautiful Simone is in person. But then it just stopped. Like the album was never released, or the DVD was never released because it was basically kept in limbo by this other company. And then finally, I think this maybe 3 years ago, Nuclear Blast was able to obtain the rights, and finally it was released for all to see. I've got a copy of this in my room, which I love to watch. Yeah, so this is a picture of Epica from 2006. There's some different band members, different vibe, but still the same band that we know and love.
All right. Well, I'm ready to get into it. What is the last band you seen live?
Oh God, it was this little kind of indie band called Tool. I think they put a couple albums out. They've done all right for themselves.
Who did you go with?
God, this weird dude. Oh wait, no, he's my boss on the channel. Yeah, me and
OGL came here for my birthday on the January 18th, and January 21st we went to see Tool. So
amazing
love,
show.
I have seen so many similarities in the lyricism of Tool and Epica. So seems like they're talking about the same secret. So anyway, let's get into it. Just wanted to shout out the love. We got to meet each other in person. So since we've talked to you all, just thought that was a way for me to plug Tool, and it was relevant. So, all right, station identification, and we will be jamming. All right, guys, we're back. I just realized something. It will be explained in the video here that we just made. This is what you see. You see what I see. So what OGL sees is me and I'm not backwards. So when I held that sign up, we realized that that sign was backwards. So the ticket for movie night. Hold on, OJ, you're in the way. They move us. All right, guys, we'll be back. We're still here. There's the ticket. Custom Creator, OGT. Epica, run profile. I cannot write very well at all. This is a chalk marker that has to stay horizontal. After it's vertical, you have to press the pen to get the chalk to come out. So it's a children's toy, and it took me a while to figure it out. But
looks good though.
Have it. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna put us back. So, if any of you are wondering how we do this, this is it. It's right now, and everything is in balance. I'm still an idiot, but I recognize it.
A lot of you don't understand why Trump was so. A lot of you don't.
And Dave Chappelle, get off of there. That was a funny meme, though.
It was.
Basically said, never seen a super rich white man jump up there and say, hey, this system is corrupt.
Yeah.
And they say, well, you don't pay your taxes. He said, exactly.
Yeah.
And if you
That
want
makes
me
you
to
smart.
pay my taxes, then you need to change your tax code because you and all your friends benefit from as well.
The donors use it. Yep. Yeah,
So
laid it out there. Yeah.
I only brought that up because it popped up on the screen. So I'll probably forget to edit it. So Simone just said it. Let's get to the music. Sorry for the ticket confusion. Ow. But I laughed at it. I don't know why I said ow. I just hit my mic.
Mike's have feelings too.
Could be the cookies. Yeah, but people drop them all the time.
True.
Drop the mic. All right.
So, are you guys tired yet? Would you like to hear some more songs? Would you like to hear Run for a Fall? Do not use the past as an alibi for all of your deficiencies, always standing by. Face your negligence, do not fool yourself. Shortcomings will soon appear, for weakness shows itself. Learn from your success, feelings of innocence, learn from the things you feel. Don't cry out of self-pity and forcing your way through. For I will not be vulnerable to slender made by you.
All right, this program, we ain't got to unmute ourselves, do we? First of all, the bass line in the beginning was wicked. The drums when they came in, amazing. And the overlying small little picking pattern that Mark's doing. Does Mark play the bass or the
He's a guitar. He's a guitarist.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's playing a strumming pattern. And look, I'm not all comparing myself to. I guess I am, but not in talent wise. She's very expressive with her face, the way I am. Like when I sing to you, like when we're just jamming. When I sing songs, so I love that. She tells a story with her face. So, she's amazing. I've said this before, and she has her own talents that make her better than other singers in that way. And there are other singers that have their talents that may be better than Simone in certain ways. But this is why I don't like, saying who is the GOAT. We had an Amy Lee video that talked about this, where a lot of people hate on her. And I think all of these singers are amazing. And to compare them is like trying to compare cars that are running thousandths of a second apart from each other that are 2 miles in front of the field. It's like splitting hairs. It's kind of hard to do. So everybody's doing amazing so far. I didn't, I'm so used to Tomas now. I didn't know who is Epica's cheerleader, not cheerleader, friggin'
Keyboardist.
Yes, sir.
That's Cohen.
Cohen.
Coen. Yeah, you probably don't recognize him here because he actually has hair. There's an interesting story about that.
Your face is like over him at the moment, but
okay. But it is funny when Mom and I watched the more recent Epica live video called Retrospect. Cohen had his hairline was receding significantly, and we were both like, boy should just shave his head. And the next time we saw him in a music video, he had shaved his head. Like, oh shoot, he listened to us. But yeah, they all look so young here. Some personnel changes as well. I'll leave it to you guys in the comments to say who's replacing who. I enjoy this original unit. I definitely think that when the new blood came in, Isaac and Rob and guys like that, it definitely it helped the band evolve. It kept them from stagnating, I think. But like I said, this song is from their first album, and it's like those songwriting chops were there from the start. I mean, even in Mark's early After Forever work, you could see he just had this great grasp of a very particular type of, dynamic symphonic metal. Also, I 100% agree with what Danny said about Simone's expressiveness. Danny also has a face for thumbnails, but Simone's much easier on the eyes. Love you, buddy, but that's true. But yeah, the one thing I will say about Simone, I think she has the most absurdly beautiful voice I've ever heard. It's just, the sonic color of it is enough to soothe me. That's like how gentle the song is in the beginning. And I like to sort of set characters for my metal singers. Like Flora, I always think, okay, Valkyrie. Because, she's, tall and broad, looks like a badass, but it's still beautiful. Simone is a siren. She's the sort of person that's going to, could lure you into a stormy sea with the prospect of being with her. So, and, yeah, both are awesome.
I think Amy Lee would be like, what do you call him? A fairy. Like a fairy, singing melodic tunes.
Yeah, and
that's not how she started, but I mean, she's calmed down a lot.
Yeah, you need all these mythological characters to make your story fun. So yeah, it is also funny. Like I didn't even when I first heard Epica, I was new to metal, so their sound was a bit complex for me, like with the harsh vocals and whatnot. I'm like, this might not be for me. Then I saw a picture of Simone on Google Images. I'm like, who's that? And she sang for Epica, so I listened to them again, and miraculously, everything started to fit together. So, never underestimate the effect of a beautiful front woman.
There you go, right there. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. I also love how her hair is never still. It's always blowing or fluttering in the breeze or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's a symphonic metal theme because they always have Floor's hair. I don't remember that so much on Taria, but maybe it was. But Floor, I know they always had the fans blowing their hair.
So. Blowing their hair, yeah.
I don't think you or Maynard would need that. I don't have any hair.
Well, my beard might flutter somewhat. That's about it. My back hair, perhaps, rippling
maybe
like the ocean.
All right. Sorry, guys. We'll get back to it. Simone, you're beautiful. She's so angelic. I don't know if I could be anything but like a little puppy and that she petted. You know what I'm saying? She's just very angelic.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
My floor's legs knocked me off my seat one time, if you remember. So, anyway,
I remember that.
I don't know why we're talking about this. Let's get back to it.
Do not use the process of alibi for all of your deficiencies, always standing by. Face your negligence, do not fool yourself. Shortcomings will soon appear, for weakness shows itself. Learn from your success, and of evidences, from the dreams you build. Don't cry out of self-pity and forcing your way through. For I will not be vulnerable to slender aid by you. Blind from your success, and all of it exists from the dreams you build. The misty dawn is the light where castles in the air will be no longer seen as something out of reach. With time, the dream will be erased. So many things will never be the way they seem. Pride will have its full
Everybody, so hold, 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 hold.
She'll say something, hell.
What the hell happened?
Hell, knock the camera off of this shit. Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. Sure.
And that is music having an impact, ladies and gentlemen.
My God. Canvas of Life, you're still my favorite song. Ooh, but this is my fast favorite now, if you want to call it whatever you want to call it. Oxygen, I'll be there in a
Yeah,
minute.
this is,
Ooh.
yeah, this is one of those ones that steadily builds, and when it hits its peak, it's
Yeah, that was like my love
unstoppable.
life. It didn't take but a second, man. It was, good God almighty. Oh, it was a whole lot heated to a little bit out there. Woosah. I don't think I needed the microphone very close. Camera, stay there, damn it.
Don't punch it.
I have this thing like snapped in pretty good. Last foot, yes, she's like control it. That's like, bitch, I got you. Her call me the bitch, by the way. Oh man.
Oh, shit.
There's a look that she gives right before they go in. There it is. There it is. Hot damn. That I knew that. She looks over at Mark like, yeah. They've been through a lot, I know, on and off relationship, I think, and ooh, you could just feel it.
Yeah, if I remember right, they actually terminated their relationship because they didn't want it to get in the way of the their music work. So
Yeah, they
Hey,
learned
just
from
Mark's a better man
Fleetwood
than I am.
Mac what not to do.
well, I mean, yeah. Nightwish kind of a good example of the drama that can come from that as well. But yeah, Mark actually said something that I've always agreed with about Simone's voice. He said, yeah, she just has a really beautiful color to her voice, and that's not something you can teach. And I agree with that completely. There's a very unique tone and touch to her voice that is again, it's even when she's singing like if you listen to the lyrics of the song, they're really sad and depressing.
I'm going to
But
look
the
up
way-
lyrics. This has just been a long reaction so far, and I'm not going to.
Yeah.
It's 22 minutes already, but you bet your ass. You know me. I'm going to look up these
Like her
lyrics.
voice kind of caresses the lyrics, like you feel kind of soothed by it as opposed to depressed. The lyrics of the chorus, I start.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't mean to keep cutting you off, bud.
No.
I'm just excited. So the last Nightwish reaction I've done, Floor made me cry, and just with her voice. And Simone was singing just as angelic there, but I didn't want to cry. So, yeah, I don't know how they do that with their voice only. I mean, Maynard can sing with a tone in his voice that matches the emotions and make you feel things, but these girls don't even have to be saying anything to really grab your soul, and that's just a beautiful thing. I haven't really experienced that before Simone and Floor, and even Taria has done it. So, Stevie Nicks and Ann Wilson, they're just as good. Amy Lee, it's Vanessa Amorosi for sure.
Yeah.
But Vanessa Amorosi is probably my favorite female singer. But they're just all in different ways, man. It's hard to say that. I don't know. So anyway, we'll get back to this. Sorry I about died.
It's worth it, man. Worth it.
That is,
I don't think you'll get any complaints.
I got my oxygen meter over there. It could probably be pretty comical to see what it was, but whew, I guarantee it was in the low 80s. Any nurses out there, you know what I'm talking about. I'm back now. I'm about 97. So. All right.
I think any Epica fan will tell you that Simone will take your breath away.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Whoever sang about that was right. Who the hell was that?
Berlin. I think,
yeah.
from Top Gun.
Yeah, I went to my school dance singing, everything I do it for you. I don't know why I done that, but
God,
that was Brian Adams, somebody.
Brian Adams.
Sorry, y'all. That's totally off subject. Let's get back to some real music. Give me a seatbelt.
Everybody so. Hold! 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 Hold!
That interaction between them right there was beautiful. That made me well up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, because the song's about him leaving the other band, right? The After Forever.
Yes.
So and it probably means the end of them because they were probably together then, right? While he was in After Forever.
That I'm not sure of. I think they were. Don't think there was any relationship there beyond professional.
Well, that look had something to do with their breaking up as well, I think.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's definitely a history between the two of them.
That was beautiful, man. That's exactly what I needed to. The song has done what, no comparison again, guys, but Tool takes you on a journey, and all reactors say the same thing, that they just took me somewhere, and I came back, and I went, they draw you into wherever they are, and Epica has done this 100%, just as powerful as anything I've ever listened to. Which, this song in particular is more than symphonic metal. This song is progressive. This song is heavy metal. This song is soft rock. This this song could be categorized
Opera,
in many different
classical.
genres.
Yeah.
So in other words, that's a lot of boxes to try to fit one man into. I don't think they make that kind of box. So
It's
Which
interesting
one?
that I was actually going to say the exact same thing. This song, the way it sort of takes you through an entire emotional process, really does remind me of Tool. So that's a apt comparison. I love how it starts with the sadness and the attempting to generate strength, and then it slowly builds with sort of like this idea of a steadily building anger, and then it explodes with Mark and his harsh vocals. Did some really fast passages with those that I thought were really impressive, especially considering he had to be sawing away at his guitar as well. And then it comes back to sort of almost a place of tranquility with the chorus. Feels like the first chorus was very somber, very kind of melancholy, and this one is almost more peaceful.
Well, I've never heard anyone, and I'm in a couple Epica chat rooms in the comment section. I'm in many Tool chat rooms in the comments there, and I've shared this band there. It seems like no one, there are no many fans with these two bands in common. And it's a real shame because me now being, as far as my job goes, basically forced to learn about Epica, which it was not at all. I wouldn't have had to have been forced, but you understand what I'm saying, I hope. We were forced to learn about a lot of bands through, suggestions and doing our job.
Yes.
So 95% of these bands, they become part of me. That's a Tool song, actually. But anyway, it's beautiful because a lot of the lyricism is the same. If nothing else, if you want to look up the lyrics in songs of Tool, and you'll see similarities. All right, let's get back to it, man. Here at where the yellow lights are about to explode into some dark, gothic, angelic beauty.
Oh yeah.
Damn, that was good. Dark, gothic, angelic beauty. Let's do it. She has that look.
Thank you.
Man, I'm sorry, Canvas Alive. That's my favorite song. I love this song, man. I'm choked up now. I don't know why at the very end, just her raising her hand, like, yeah, man, it's beautiful. I don't do it.
Epica is one of those bands that sort of the live performance definitely brings their songs to life. You appreciate the production of their albums, but seeing them on stage, their chemistry on stage, their performance abilities, it's a different dimension altogether.
Yeah, and that kind of reminded me of Evanescence, times two. The Amy Lee brought upbringing to life, and Simone has done it. So I don't make one better than the other. It's just the progression of music and time.
And also, how awesome is it that we live in a time that we can listen to both of these
Both,
ladies?
man. Yeah. Yeah. I always love my meme. I'm going to change it a little here. You can probably guess what it said originally, but there are so many billion years on this planet, and I'm lucky enough to be alive during the time that these artists are making this great
Yes.
music.
Yeah.
It was replaced with a four-letter word, of course, but hey, it's the truth that we are alive to be able to experience these great, wonderful artists.
But yeah, this is one of those songs that obviously it stuck out on their original album. It's always been one of my favorites. There's an acoustic version of this that was done on a "We Will Take You With Us" concert,
Oh,
and which is also absolutely beautiful. And that was a song that I would play to whenever I was feeling anxious or needed to calm down. So I mean, Simone's voice just kind of has that effect on
hey,
me
let
anyway.
me pause it, man. Blow us up. It ain't letting me do it. Hold on.
All right. I think I just mentioned the acoustic
We're
version.
recording now. We don't remember exactly what we were saying, but we got into a different conversation. But it was about Epica, but I mean, still, this was wonderful, man. I like DeLahey. You know, was DeLahey in this one?
No, this is pre-DeLahey.
Yeah,
This
DeLahey's
was,
cool, man. He's a cool cat. Cool cat.
yeah. I definitely think the new blood energized them because, but again, they've always had something special. I mean, this song came from their debut album. And again, like Mark had been around before that, but yeah, and it's amazing that Epica is still consistently producing quality material to this day. So
There are not many bands that are doing that. You know,
yeah,
I think when we looked up, Iron Maiden was the last band to have a #1 album across all genres worldwide on the top 200, and you know, then Tool in 2019, they're the last band to do it. So let's keep rock alive and let's keep it relevant.
oh yeah,
And bands like this are doing it because, to me, this band is Tool, and it just hasn't had. I don't mean that. I mean they're the same type of music. It's progressive, wonderful, operatic sounding metal
dynamic.
that has lyrics that are deep and you can delve into them and have multiple meanings with musicianship that's off the scale and vocals that are worthy of making a man cry. So there you go. That's how I consider Vanessa and Tool and Nightwish and I don't mean to be Epica last. I'm just saying. Yeah, even Amy Lee makes me feel that way. Anything, there are country singers that make me feel that way. So it's really not about genre. We try to, in fact, that's one of our new logos is we try to not have genre. Because I made a joke during one reaction real quick. OGL said something about how have I heard all these subgenres and haven't heard this band, whatever it was we were doing. And I was like, let me let you know a little secret. There ain't but about 5 genres there, period. It's more about geographical location. Like if you know, symphonic metal, he comes from the Norwegian Dutch area, and
It's
you know,
symphonic metal is usually is Dutch, like a lot of Within Temptation,
Yeah.
Epica, a little bit in Finland too. Nightwish is from Finland. Yeah,
then
black
you've got
metal is
those
Norwegian.
Celtic bands that are really those huge damn hordes of people that run into each other and stuff. And you know, I don't think these are genres. I think these are geographical locations of how music
A lot
is
of your
made.
straight up no frills heavy metal comes from England. I mean, Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath both come
There
from
you
there.
go.
Yeah, Germany has a unique style of metal. Yeah, so
A lot of your bluesy metal comes from deep South America. So, so yeah,
The
I mean,
original death metal stuff comes from Florida. Yeah, I mean, like Southern rock comes south. But like even that's just it's rock and roll and blues and
yeah. And
I mean, good music
there are
is good
rock
music.
songs that I would consider more country, and I've heard country songs I would consider more rock. So,
yeah.
you know, it's just hard to put music in a box. Let's just say that.
Yeah. It's Just I do want to bring up a couple things. Like I know Epica was very influenced by Nightwish, and it's kind of interesting the subtle ways you can see where that thread of influence goes. Like on the first two albums, you can really hear the Tarja influence in Simone's voice. I think she's evolved to a much more personal sound now, but it's definitely obvious here. And just the way Epica uses their keyboard to simulate like a pumping string arrangement. It also reminds me of Tumos. Here it was Tumos tends to use it to drive a song, whereas Mark will tend to use it more as a like a soothing device to the songs, more of a sort of a melodic counterbalance to some of the mayhem that they'll introduce. So
I think Nightwish is more instrumental, probably has a little more dynamics to instrumentals, but I think Epica has a much more building quality.
Yeah.
To where they build up to a moment. I think they do that much better than Nightwish. So, there's I can make comparisons, and I think both of them do really hard better than Tool. Some of us Tool fans, I mean, they are 60 years old, but to their credit, but we kind of miss. In older days, they had some of it, but we do kind of miss that. What just happened there? That Epica song, good God Almighty, that was so good. But anyway, I'm just saying, there's lots of ways you can compare if you want to. I think that's one of the fan bases. I think the artists respect each other a lot.
Agreed.
I bet you Maynard has listened to a lot of Epica, and I bet you Simone has listened to a lot of Tool. So I would just being a fan of both now and seeing the similarities in the lyrics, I would, and we did find one thing I showed you one day because I know that's our two favorite bands, and I seen something where Simone is on a revolver thing, and she's talking, and she says, "Here is Beato and Maynard James Keenan or something." She introduces them.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So
that's
I know they know each other. They have to have at least met.
Yeah.
So Anyway, that's my rant, I guess.
Yeah.
But
those of you that are still with us, thank you. Epica's awesome. Epica's awesome.
Sorry, guys, 42 minutes. Yeah, we'll get off here. We love you.
Support awesome music.
Mental health is real.
Epica's a pretty amazing support group. I'm not gonna lie.
No doubt. Love y'all.